First, fighting back against claims that someone flew before the Wright brothers. Good evening, I'm Katie Houston.
And I'm Mark Allen. Rivals Ohio and North Carolina actually joined forces today to set the record straight after Connecticut passed a law claiming one of its residents topped Orville and Wilbur. Jordan Burgess examines the evidence in our top story at 5:30.
Well, this blurry picture is what some say is proof that a Connecticut man was airborne before the Wright brothers. It looks like some kind of UFO, and that's about as much credence that people in Ohio and North Carolina are giving it. More than 100 years later, the Wright brothers are still celebrated for that day on the dunes, where their 12-second flight changed the world. Unless you're a Connecticut legislator.
They actually crossed out the Wright brothers and put in Whitehead. You know, in my book, that was crossing the line, and we had to stand up.
Earlier this year, Connecticut passed a law saying its own Gustav Whitehead first flew in 1901, 2 years before the Wright brothers. At a joint news conference from Dayton and Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, legislators from both states presented a statement signed by 34 historians backing up the Wright brothers as first in flight.
It's wrong for one state to distort history. I believe it's just as wrong for other states to accept it in silence.
Evidence for Whitehead's claim rests largely with a local newspaper article. While the Wright brothers have a photo of their famous flight, this blurry image is the best Whitehead supporters have come up with.
I don't know about you, but I looked at this real hard. I think it's a fraud.
Ohio Representative Rick Perales plans to introduce a bill in the Ohio House supporting the Wright brothers. When asked, Perales said this effort isn't taking away from higher priority issues in the state.
You know, this was a no-brainer, easy. I'll do this and I'll go do other things that I need to do for the people of my districts.
Wright brothers-related tourism is big business for Ohio and North Carolina, but Perales says that's not the main reason to guard against false first flight claims.
Would it change the dollars and cents of business? Yeah, but I think the more important part is who we are, and if someone's going to challenge that, we need to step up and say, you know, this is our heritage.
Now, during the news conference, two people from Connecticut actually called in who say the Whitehead claims are only believed by a small pocket of those in the state and that they've been working as well to set the record straight. Jordan Burgess, 2 News, working for you.